Master Navneeth, and today we will be reviewing some of the basic fencing maneuvers, or a tutorial of some sorts. So first we will begin with our stance. When performing your stances, it is imperative that you do it properly to ensure good results, good attacks, good defense, and ultimately a fun time fencing. So first, we will begin by moving our feet into an L-shaped position with your leading foot facing your opponent and your non-dominant foot perpendicular and facing the side. Then we will move our feet so that each foot is balanced, carrying its own share of its weight, and its shoulder width apart. Your elbow should also be bent, facing your opponent. Your head should be facing your opponent, and your torso should be facing the side. Not too open, but not too closed, to ensure better attacks and better defense. So now we will work on moving. Moving is very simple. So in order to advance or move forward, you take your dominant foot, move it forward, and your non-dominant foot, and move it forward, like this. And then in order to retreat, you take your non-dominant foot and move it backward, and then your dominant foot and move it backward. So all together, it looks like this. So this position, your stance, is called the on-guard position. So whenever anyone says on guard, you go into this position, your sword blade facing your opponent, ready to attack. So now for the next procedure, I will call upon my assistant, Carlos. Carlos, let us get into our on-guard position. So right now, I will be showing some of the basic fencing maneuvers you can do with your sword. Let us get in within range of Carlos. Let's move a little bit back, Carlos. Alright. So at this range, I have a couple of options. But in order to ensure that I strike Carlos's body before he strikes me, I must parry his blade or knock his blade aside so it cannot touch me while I attack him. I just tap him and then it is a free point for me. So now he moves his blade back and goes back to his on-guard position. Alright, so when you parry, you usually counterattack. That is called a riposte. So you parry and you riposte. There are two types of parries that I would like to discuss. One is just a simple tap away and then attacking your opponent. And then there's the circular parry. It's a little bit of a complex parry, but nevertheless, anyone can learn it. So we start with our blade right here, and then we move our blade around to our opponent's blade. So it's facing in this direction, and it is interlocked between our blade and our handguard. So it really cannot do anything. It's in a helpless position, and Carlos can't do anything to defend, which allows me to go straight for his body. Now we will discuss some of the basic, fencing offensive maneuvers. So when you get into range, we will start by parrying and then cutting. This is called a cut. So basically you move your blade across your opponent's body and just slice the target area. Just, quickly drag your point across. Next is called just a quick stab. Just tap your opponent like that. But our next maneuver is a little bit complicated. It is called the lunge. So let's say me and Carlos were a distance away, and I wanted to quickly surprise Carlos and make him completely forget about defending the attack and really get surprised. So this maneuver is called the lunge. So what I do is I quickly advance, parry his blade, and lunge at him. So that maneuver is a very quick maneuver, and it allows fencers a lot of diversity when attacking. And it is a very important move that all fencers must learn. So again, we will repeat the steps. Advance, parry, and lunge. Advance, parry, and lunge. So that is it for today. These are some of the basic fencing tutorials. Goodbye, and subscribe.